Sweet Tea, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me.
I
I
can
don't
hear
see.
you, boo.
Okay, okay, good. Because I'm gonna say I didn't see my thing moving.
So can you
Um,
hear me? There's no static. Is there any static or anything in the background?
nope, no static, no nothing. I think
Everything
we.
is clear.
Yep, I think we're pretty good.
But
I
I
was
don't know
gonna
why
turn my
I hear,
camera on today.
huh?
I was gonna turn my camera on today.
Oh, it's up to you.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. I want to see how my lighting is. Okay, good. I think my lighting is good. You think so? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's
Right?
good.
Okay. I think it's pretty
You
good.
wanna are you live yet or not yet?
I'm live, baby. we
Oh.
just talking. I'm live. What's up? I see a couple of people in the building.
Oh, okay, okay,
Otto.
okay.
You see the people in the chat? Can you see everybody? Because I haven't had StreamYard in so long to the point where I'm like trying to figure out what the hell is going on with my StreamYard. But I think I got it. I think I'm okay. Okay, so let me see. Audrey's in the building. Say hi, Mel and Movado. Hope you have a productive and I did. It's so fucking cold outside. I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse y'all, but it's so cold outside. Um, and I'm just like, I'm just this cold just got me feeling some type of way too, because I've been feeling nauseous lately, and I think it has a lot to do with this cold. Sting of the Black Scorpion is in the building. Another Scorpio. Audrey, I see you. She said, "Oh, look at beautiful male. Watch outlet." Oh yeah, girl. I've been wearing this blonde. Blinds have more fun. We have way more fun. So yeah, I've been loving that. Hey, Miss Marilyn, how you doing? Yes, we got the beautiful sweet tea right next to me. My co-host, Miss Jump for Joy, is in the building. Hey, Patricia, how you doing? Hey, Charmel. Let me see who else we get. That girl Tiff is in the
Mel.
building. Yes, huh?
Mel, yeah, if you can throw Fanny a I don't know
Yeah,
why I
you know
hear
what?
a feedback.
You do? Hold on. Let me, because I got my fan on. Okay, so what about now?
Let's
Nothing.
see. I don't know why I hear like a little echo on my end. But if you can throw Fanny a mod stick, please.
Okay, so I'll have to go to the other side because I don't have my other device on me right now. Let me go to the other side, throw her a wrench, and then I'll come back. Okay. So
Okay.
hold on a minute. Let's see.
Hello, 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 you guys. Let me say my hellos to everyone. Let's see. We have Movado. How are you? Hey, Audrey. Hey, that girl Tiff. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Mira. Hey, Sting. How are you? Hey, Charmel. Hey, beautiful Patricia. Hey, Miss Jump for Joy. Hey, Miss Marilyn. Hey, Lawanda. Hey, Janice. Let's see. Fanny Boo. Hey, Love Thyself. How are you? Hey, my Aretha. How are you, Boo? Hey, Christine. Hey Jersey girl. Hey Vanessa Pretty Vibes. How are you? Hey April Love. How are you? Beautiful. Hey Small Talk with Lakeisha. How are you? How you feeling, baby? Hey Heart Desire. How are you? Hey Lady V. How are you? How are you? Movado say please respect the host and panelists and please be respectful to each other. I will be warned and then you will be warned and timed out. Hey
Absolutely.
Kitty Lover. How are you?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Let me highlight that too. So April Love, how you doing, girl? My girl, Lady V. I was on mute the whole time you was speaking to everybody. I'm like, hey, girl, nobody hear nothing I'm saying. Okay, so we got beautiful Diva, Miss YouTube on fire. Jersey girl, I see you, Peaches Boo. How you doing? Dorothy Vaughn is in the building. I see all of y'all. Thank y'all for showing Miss Marilyn. I see you, honey. Her desire. Though it in a circle, girl, don't
Yes.
make me because I lost a little weight, y'all. So I have been taking care of my body so well. I don't eat a lot anymore, you know what I'm saying? So I cut my time off from eating too. So I have been trying to get myself together, honey, get my skin right, my body on the inside, all of that. So therapy is going well too. So that's another reason why I'm feeling so good about everything. But I just so appreciate you guys for pulling up on us. So just a little introduction. With Sweet Tea, we basically was trying to do something that we could possibly change some things on the sector, because we know it's a lot of, back and forth and everything, but we wanted to create kind of a haven for women to come over and just have a conversation, and just talk about daily things. Now, we may get into certain things that's on the sector, but it's never, let me tell you what, it's never intended towards anyone. It's not intended towards any one particular person, because you guys know that I'm not about any drama. I told you guys that I wasn't going to be about that. I got the last of my venting out, and that will be it for me. So I'm trying to move into another direction where you ladies can come over here and we can have just a decent conversation, you know what I'm saying? And just let our hair down, like I said, in the promo. And some exciting news. Um, I'm actually in touch with a videographer, and we are going to up the ante on our intro. But Sweet Tea, I didn't put the intro out. Do you want me to go ahead and do that first, or do you want to give part of the introduction as well? How you want to do it, hon?
No, it's okay. A lot of the personal details are just between me and you.
Okay.
Okay. We are here, honey. Listen, we are here on Girl, honey. Let's talk.
Yes.
Okay. And that is exactly what we're going to do. So a lot of the personal details is our own. Okay.
Okay.
We're not
Okay.
here to discuss that. But yes,
With that.
yes, so this is basically the introduction, honey, to Girl, Let's Talk. Okay. We plan on coming on about twice a week. Let me know if you guys are hearing any static or anything from me. Am I clear on my end, you guys? Am I clear, Mel?
I hear you. You very clear. Very
Okay.
clear.
Okay. I just want to be sure.
Yeah, very, very clear. I see a lot of people coming in. You made the wrong. What'd you say, Mel? You
Okay.
modded the wrong.
See, they're saying that they hear static, and I don't understand why. Mel,
Okay,
mute
I'll
yours.
go out and come back in. How about that? You want me to go out and come back in first, and then we can go from there. So hold on a minute.
Let's see. Okay. Did Mel mod? Let me see. Did Mel mod the wrong person? Now, let me know. Do I sound staticky? Because now that she's gone, I don't hear any static.
Okay, so maybe I'll put my AirPods in because it's like noise cancellation. So let's see there. Now.
Okay, yes. So
Okay, it's
yeah, that's
good.
better. I don't hear
Okay.
I don't hear anything coming back. They're saying that you modded the
Okay.
wrong person, that you did not mod Fanny.
I didn't. Oh my God. Hold on just a second. Hold on.
Okay. Hey, Miss YouTube on fire. Hey, everyone. So yes, this is the introduction, honey, to Girl, Let's Talk. Over here, we plan on coming on twice a week. We're going to talk about different topics. Tonight, I am going to kind of allow Mel to take the floor, because the topic that we're introducing tonight is something that she's currently going through, something that she's been through. So it's easier for her to speak more personally on it, for her to have a personal connection towards it. I mean, because she's actually going through it and she has been through it. So, which is why tonight, I'm just going to take that step back and just allow her to speak on her experience and everything. And Mel, would you like to introduce the topic, the title?
Absolutely. So the title of this, what we want to talk about tonight, is kind of like, separation anxiety when it comes to, and it's like I said, it's not geared towards any particular content creators. It's just a conversation. So it's just basically, do you feel like with content creators that they get separation anxiety? Why do arguments sometimes last so long, and why can't people just separate, maturely, and just say, hey, we're done, it's over with, we don't have to do this anymore, and just, let bygones be bygones and move on with the content. So what I want to know is, in this sector, I know a lot of times it seems like separation brings a lot of frustration, right? So I, it's basically we know that it's a root problem. We know that a lot of people just can't let go, and there is a lot of separation anxiety when it comes to this sector. So we would love for you guys to join us in the conversation on what do you think is the root cause to a person or persons that want to argue continuously and not let go of the situation. What is the motivating factor that brings the particular person to want to keep coming back for more and more and more, instead of just saying, hey, you know what, I'm gonna put me first. I'll put myself
Right.
first, and then I'll come back to the drawing board. Once, kind of like how I did when I separated myself from YouTube. It wasn't an easy thing, because once you get yourself caught up in some of these conversations and some of these arguments, it's kind of hard to shift away from it because of the drama. And drama sells, right? Drama completely sells. And a lot of the times, I do know that the root cause of it is probably monetary gain. But at what limit do you stop? What limit do you say, you know what, it's not worth it anymore because it's stressful in my life? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Roro,
Mm-hmm.
hey, everybody coming in. So, I just
Yeah.
basically want to get a feel of the audience. If you guys want to come on the panel as well and y'all want to have this conversation, then yes, I feel like this is great, a great topic, and we could kind of heal each other in this discussion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
healing. Anything that we talk about is healing. You guys know that I'm on the healing journey. You guys know that I'm in a space, a great hit space right now, and nothing in this world could affect that, because I'm confident within myself. You know what I'm saying? And once you got that confidence and you know that you're better than this out here, that's when you know that you can remove yourself from certain things, right?
Right. Right. And
Absolutely.
right. And also as well, if you think about it, right? Separation anxiety kind of started for everybody when we were young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether you
Mm-hmm.
had to share your clothes, whether you had to share toys, but as we get older, we learn how to deal with and cope with having that separation anxiety, right?
Mm-hmm.
But depending on your upbringing, the type of life you live, I think that kind of comes into play in the way that people handle the separation anxiety.
Yeah.
So, um, I think it's really crazy as adults. I think that everybody have the right to say, you know what, this relationship, this friendship no longer serves me. I don't
Absolutely.
feel like I'm getting what I need from this friendship. I don't feel like I'm getting what I need from this association. I don't feel like I'm getting what I need, from this relationship. And I don't want to end on bad terms, but I'd rather you go your way and I go my way. I think
Absolutely.
um I think some people just can't handle rejection. But why look at it as rejection? Why look at it as a negative thing? And I think that is what, because sometimes, in my opinion, people feel as if, well, am I not enough to be your friend?
Mm-hmm.
What is it about me that you feel that I'm not pouring into this friendship? I'm not pouring into, building this friendship or this relationship. And sometimes it's not the other person, it's the other person. Or
Yeah.
sometimes you just don't know why. You just say, hey, I gave this friendship 6 months. I gave this
Mm-hmm.
friendship, and then you go back and you look. I'm always in drama. I'm always arguing with people. I'm
Yeah.
always upset. I have not learned anything from this interaction with this person. It's not serving me.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go ahead and read a couple of comments
Mm-hmm. Okay.
before we continue. So let me read a couple of the comments. Let me see. So Jersey Girl said, I agree. There need to be a reset button, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Lady B say at Shamel, I was about to say that. Let me see. Lawanda say, I'm sorry. Fanny said healing is the key.
Yes. Absolutely.
Um, Lawanda said misery within their own lives, a way to vent from personal frustrations they are going through. In my opinion, I agree, Lawanda, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Sting said, I don't know, because if you tell me to get on, I get on. Point blank, period. Exactly. I'm a person, I don't want nobody that don't want me. Right.
Yeah.
So whether
Yeah.
that's a friendship or whatever, if
Mhm.
you don't want my friendship or you don't want anything that I have to offer, you only have to tell me once.
Right.
Like that, you don't have to tell me again. Um,
Mhm.
Jersey say this was part of my Facebook status today. Oh, okay, Jersey girl, that's awesome.
Awesome. Awesome.
Um, Miss YouTube on fire say, Sting, yes, ma'am. You only need to tell me once. Right.
Yeah.
Peaches said, we just let me see, we're just getting settled. I have to go run to the grocery store. Okay, okay. And that she'll catch
Okay.
the replay. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for showing up, boo.
Hey,
Miss
gorgeous.
YouTube on fire say, I thank God for discernment. When your discernment speaks to you, you need to listen and move on, period.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and I think that, like when you guys were saying, when you tell me to move on, move on. See, I'm the type of person, I'm all about energy. And, if I can feel the energy of somebody not wanting me to be there in their presence, I know how to just say, hey, okay, let me take a back seat to something because obviously something is not right. I don't feel like, at my big age at this point, that if I get that type of vibe that I need any explanation anymore. Once you get to a point and you get a certain age in your life, there's really no, you're set in your ways and there's really no explaining anything, especially if you know that you got better things that's going on in life. It's easy for you to move on. It's easy for you to say, you know what, I just don't want this anymore. And you could go cold turkey on it. You can go cold turkey on YouTube if you want to. It's hard in the beginning, but it's like, because sometimes you're drawn to the drama to come back and respond because people say certain things about you. But I think that once we get to a certain level of maturity in our lives, that we learn how to ignore certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember
Mhm.
Sweet Tea was telling me that she addresses certain things, you know what I'm saying, and not everything. But you have certain content creators that will address everything. So when do you get to a point where you say, hey, you know what, I got to learn how to separate myself from this? Just because a particular person says such about me don't mean I have to respond, you know what I'm saying? So
But
I
even
go
in
ahead.
life, remember, it's not just about YouTube. Even in life, Small
Yeah.
Talk with Lakeisha say sometimes it starts off with children. She said, I work with children for years, and kids have a hard time separating from their parents.
Pets too.
Um,
Pets
you
too.
have Rhonda the Gorgeous one say that she will start feeling the vibe because yeah, if a person is not feeling you, they will start to treat you different.
Mm-hmm.
In the safe zone, say traumatic events.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go back up.
Hey, Linda. Hey, BB. I saw y'all coming in. Hey, Myra.
Do you see in the safe zone comment, highlight
Comment.
her because
Let
I
me
couldn't see the
see.
whole thing.
She
But
says,
yes,
yeah, right there. That she said right there. Can trigger traumatic events, can also trigger separation anxiety. Ah, that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. So it's not 100% a YouTube thing. And
Mm,
I think it comes out probably in all of their relationships in their life, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, in their everyday walking
mhm.
life, in their everyday working life, comes out in
True.
their parenting and stuff like that. Certain things probably trigger that memory and they
Hmm.
act a fool, you know.
Yeah.
And if we want to speak about YouTube, but I don't really want to, but it seems like as soon as that separation starts, the first thing that people think is attack. Let me tell
Yes.
everything that I know about you. Let me,
Hmm.
because you don't want me around for whatever reason. Okay, it doesn't
Hmm.
matter what I did to you. Okay, because usually when people want to separate and walk away, it's because something was done to them,
Hmm.
you know? So
Hmm.
even though you probably did something to the person as to why they don't want anything to do with you, the
Hmm.
first thing you want to do is attack. In the safe zone says separation anxiety in adults can refer to a mental health condition where a person experiences excessive fear and distress when separated from a close attachment figure like a parent, child, or friend. 100%.
That's true. I mean,
Now,
even
if you
pets
would
can
like to
have
talk more
separation
on
anxiety.
right, right. And now do you feel that you're experiencing that now, or you have experienced that?
No, not not here or in my real life. I don't have any issues with. I just wanted to touch on the subject because you see it so often. It goes on, and I'm sure that a lot of people, like the supporters, they also want to know as content creators, why is it so hard for us to move on from each other? I'm sure they beg the question themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because and like even when I was going back and forth with you,
Hmm.
you tried to move on from me, but I kept pulling you back in. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying so obviously I'm guilty of the separation anxiety myself, right? Because when we were going back and forth and you just said forget me and moved on to your different content, did not have separation anxiety, did not pull you back. I try to pull you back in because I kept saying, no, I'm about to rattle her cage. I'm about to that's a form of separation anxiety. That's like, okay, I don't want her to pull away from this because I need her as this content. You know what I'm saying? And using her as this content, it is going to become some type of financial gain for me eventually. You know what I'm saying? Or in the end, I'm gaining something from it. So that's why I say when I speak on things, you guys, I'm also taking accountability for certain things that I've done as well. So I'm never going to bring up a topic that I don't feel that I was guilty of as well. Okay, if you guys understand that. And thank you. Oh, I see some super chats and stuff up in here. Thank you, Her Desire, for the $20 super sticker. And I think my girl, Lady V, I think I saw her put in a super sticker in here for $10. So I thank you so much, Boo. Okay, so
Rhonda
go ahead,
said
Sweetie.
sometimes. Rhonda said sometimes you don't have to get your lick back. Just move around, and that's how it is. Usually I know I can be a hothead. I'm a Scorpio, but I'm the type
Mm.
of person when I'm done with
Guilty.
you, I'm done with you. Like
Yeah.
I cannot, constantly back and forth. Okay, you say A, I say B. You say A, I say B. You say constant
Hmm.
back, back, back. I can't do it. I cannot give nobody that much of my time, and I'm like that in my everyday life. Like I would
Yeah.
just cut you off and be done.
Yeah.
Like and that's just how it is. Like I'm just. I'm a person with a great heart, and I give the benefit of the doubt. But when
Hmm.
it starts to affect me, I have to walk away. That's how I
Absolutely.
am. And when I say I'm done, I'm done. Now everybody have triggers. Everybody have triggers, but I think that we have a lot of untreated mental illness
I think
um,
so.
out here. In the social media world, a lot of untreated mental illness. And I think that um a lot of like unresolved childhood things.
Yeah.
You can say something so small and then the person just go crazy and you're just like, what did I say?
Yeah, and
You
I
know,
love what Miss April said too when she says low and you know what? And I'm
yes.
gonna speak on myself again because at the time when I was going through all of that, I was going through a low self-esteem issue too because you trying to work on
Oh,
your real life and things are crumbling in your real life, and I did have that self-esteem issue. When people was calling me out of my name and dogging me out, do they
right,
think that that
gorgeous.
affected my self-esteem? It did. It hit my self-esteem very hard. Because people perceive me as being a particular type of person that I know I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So self-esteem, I think, plays a huge role in the
That
separation
involves that
anxiety
on.
phase.
Yeah, not with me. It's
You think
nothing.
so?
Nobody can. Yeah, there's nothing that nobody can say. These are people on social media.
Yeah.
But things said it took me years to move on from my husband. It was hard. See, that's a different type of relationship. That's a
Right.
different type of
Right.
bond, you
Yeah.
know, um, and things like that, because I'm pretty sure you were very much so invested, your feelings, your heart,
Of
your
course.
life, your time, so that's very different. Jersey Girl say sometimes people don't have to do anything. The energy may not be there after an encounter or just being in communication. And that's what I was saying earlier. It could just be like, hey, I don't feel that I'm getting anything. I'm the type of person, I cannot be around people that I can't learn from.
Mm-hmm.
Like I cannot
Absolutely.
consider myself, having a friendship with somebody and I've been friends with you for a year. I haven't learned anything. or
Yeah.
I wasn't able to teach you anything. Like all of the
Mm-hmm.
relationships in my life, they have to be fulfilling in some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You
Has to be
know,
beneficial. It has to be beneficial to you as
it
well.
it does. Gorgeous said, I don't believe in putting out a person's. Let me see. I don't believe in putting out personal business if you have a disagreement. But again, when you're dealing with people that have an issue with rejection and stuff, again, it could just be, hey, it's me, it's not you. And then
Right.
the other person just goes on the attack. But as far as me, there's nothing that someone can say to make me to lower my self-esteem about myself. I know
Yeah.
what I bring to the table. I'm confident in who I am, whether people like it or they don't. I like myself.
I
And I
love me.
think that and I love me. So no matter what relationship you get into, what friendship you develop with somebody, you always have to put you first. You always have to
Absolutely.
consider you. You have to continue to love on yourself. You have to continue to like yourself because if that person have a lot of issues, they will end up beating you down emotionally. You
Yeah.
know, they'll have you thinking less of yourself. So you have to be careful with that. That is another reason why a person may separate from the friendship or separate
Mm-hmm.
from, the social media ship is because
Mm-hmm.
they feel like your baggage is too heavy.
Yeah.
Every day I
You could
talk to
become
you,
draining.
you
You could
down.
become draining. You know what I'm saying?
My
Yeah.
yeah, I speak to you, my shoulders is heavy.
Yeah.
My show, I'm tired. I'm emotionally drained,
Yeah. Yep.
Um, so it's not just about one situation, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's about it's overall. It's in general. Hold on a minute. It's like a general conversation, and it's just not just this is not just limited to the YouTube streets because in our lives we have situations where we can have separation anxiety from a particular person or situation. So this is just a general conversation. I don't want anybody to feel attacked because, like I told you guys, after that last live that I did when I vented, I got all of that out. That's done for me. And we're moving on to bigger and better things. My platform is not going to be tarnished by, the negativity. So moving forward, I know what I want from my platform. And I know I want it to grow organically by not, tearing people down and berating people. That's not where I want my numbers to come from because those people will eventually leave me. You know what I'm saying? I want them to get to know
100%.
who I am, get to know me, get to know my channel, and get to know how I am. Don't ask my neighbor, ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, exactly. And to Shay's
Hey,
unpredictable world
Tashay.
said, "Good evening, Mel, Sweet Tea, and Chat. You both are very noble. Love when queens fix each other's crowns. Yes, I mean we're
Absolutely.
all we're all guilty of it. And
Mm-hmm.
here's another thing: when you put the pettiness, the stupidness to the side, you see, like, damn, she's a cool person. I like her.
Yeah.
I can learn
Yeah.
from her. We vibe, together. And that's what people don't like. People don't
Mm-hmm.
like when people are able to get along and everything like that. But again, you're not wrong when you get to the point and you say, okay, this is no longer serving me. I'm not happy in this social media shit and
Yep.
I want to walk away. There should be no separation anxiety. We are all
Mm-hmm.
grown. In a lot of instances, no one has even met each other. Just imagine how some of these people are in actual relationships with people that they can touch.
Oh
Because
God.
that's crazy that you just cannot control yourself. That as soon as somebody say, I just want to back away
Mm-hmm.
and you just lose it. Just
Mm-hmm.
imagine how these people are in their everyday walking life. Those are not the people that you want to sit next to. You want to
Absolutely
drive down
not.
the street, next to because
I'm
they're just
scared.
like ticking time bombs. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, that's
I-
just like saying no. I don't
yeah.
say it yes so many times, and then the minute I say no, I'm just the most horrible person.
Yeah, you remember that song Beyonce had? I said yes to you dating me. Yes, we could be together. But when I say no, it's like I never said yes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of
Right.
just like that her lyrics, it speaks to me
Right.
like that.
Right. Miss YouTube on Fire say sad to say, but my brother passed in 2020 and I'm dealing with separation issues with his death.
Mm,
Um,
sorry
I'm
to hear that.
able I'm able to move on with people in the physical, but not my brother. Let me tell you, grieving is so hard.
It is.
And I would say definitely don't put a time limit on it. That's understandable because that's your brother. You
Hmm.
have a connection with him, as your family. That's different than anything else. And that's
Yeah.
normal. That's normal.
Yep. Absolutely. And thank you, Dion. Thank you so much. The happy holidays, Mel. And you guys, I want to just touch on this, is like how we plan on doing the streams. Sweet Tea was so kind to have me do it on my stream because she wants to kind of get me back out there in the algorithm. And because you guys know I hadn't been here for a while, so she made it her business to say, hey, let's make sure we put it on your panel for the first live because we want to get you back out there. We want to get your numbers up and we want to get you back moving and grooving out here in the algorithm. So I appreciate that, sister girl. I appreciate you for that.
Oh,
For her
you're
trying to
welcome,
get me
boo.
out there again. Cause me, I'll sleep real quick on this app. And cause like she was telling me, yeah, I said, we do this and then we probably won't see each other again until next week on the panel. She said, no, we gonna do twice a week because y'all know I hibernate. I will hibernate so fast. I'll be like, YouTube. I'll put it on the back burner real quick. But I promise to come out here and give you guys some realness and some authentic content. And I just want to go ahead and deliver on that. So I just appreciate everybody for even being in the building.
Sting said, I've learned, you got to tell them you can come in, but you have to leave your bags outside. Say it
Mhm.
again.
Absolutely.
Sting say, I've learned you got to tell them you can come in, but you have to leave your bags outside. I know that's right.
Yes. Don't leave your drawers here. Look.
I
Don't
know
leave
that's
your
right.
drawers here. So yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Tashay said, yes, get to know a person for yourself, sweet tea. 100%. Let me tell you something. I have so
Hmm.
many people come to me and they say, sweet tea, I couldn't stand you. And I didn't like you because of what everybody else said.
I was one of those. I was one of those girls.
Like, girl, why you didn't like me, girl? Okay. Like, I'm just and for me, I really didn't get the opportunity to really like people because I was being attacked this way, attacked that way, attacked. And honey, I'm a stand in the paint by me. Okay. When it come to me,
Yeah.
I'm a stand in the paint about me. So I'm just
Hmm.
fighting back. I'm fighting back. I'm fighting
Hmm.
back. So I never really got the opportunity to really get to know people because I'm too busy fighting by myself. And I'm always gonna fight for me. I'm always gonna fight for me.
Yeah.
But when you put that stuff to the side and really get to know a person, it's a beautiful thing. You just realize that you have so much in common. Like who would have thought that me and
Oh
Mel would be
God.
cool with each other?
Yeah, and not on no malicious intent, not on anything malicious. Like I hadn't talked to you in a while because remember I was like gone. So when I was gone, I wasn't in communication with anybody. I was just basically not saying anything. And when we did get in communication, we didn't come together and talk about what was going on YouTube. We talked about what
No.
our plan was to grow our channels and take it into a different direction, versus coming out here and going back and forth and beefing. Because guys, when I did that one live, I told y'all when I came back the next day, I was so drained. I don't have that in me anymore because once I began that healing process and I put away childish things, because when you're an adult, you put away childish things. That's
Mm-hmm.
when my body started, being good to
I
me
love you,
again.
Rhonda. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It started being what Rhonda say. I don't want to miss out on anything. What she say?
Honey, that's my boo. She belong to me. I don't share her. Okay, her, Aretha, Fanny, Tiffany, spoken fast. It's a couple on
I
that's just for me. It's
She
a
let me
couple
borrow her
on.
moderator already, so I
You
gotta make
know,
sure I put her back.
just for a little bit, just for a few minutes. That's it. You know that's
You
it.
know, you're having separation anxiety right
I
now. I
am
will.
because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I get. You know, I start sweating, and you know.
Yes, that is called a separation anxiety now. Okay, we letting it get to you. We talking
Uh,
about this now.
Listen, but you know, like if anybody would like to hit the link and come up, we want to hear how you guys feel about
Yeah.
separation anxiety. We really wanted this to be the first topic, okay?
Mhm.
Because again, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things. We're going to be running some domestic violence stories. There is a lot going on, a lot of
Yes.
stories out there, a lot of things happening. We're going to talk about everything under the sun: marriage, issues, relationships, food,
Mhm.
entertainment. We're gonna come on here because baby, this is girl, let's talk.
No,
Girl.
sweet tea, you gotta say it in the way that you told me because the reason now she came up with that title, you guys. I gotta give her, hey Kim, how you doing? I gotta give her that. She came up with that title because she was like, because Sweet Tea, when she do her lives, she'll say, "Girl," you know what I'm saying? So that's where it came. Because when I'm like, that makes sense. Girl. And then you like, imagine you calling your girl on the phone, you getting off work, you like, girl, let's talk.
Especially
You
when
know
I
what I'm
ain't hear from
saying?
you, when I haven't heard from you,
Yeah.
girl. Where you been? How you feeling? What you going on? What you got going, girl? How you feeling? What happened, girl? That's how
Yeah.
I
So
am in my everyday life. And sometimes as women, we don't check in with each other. Girl, how you feeling? How you feeling today? What happened? How
yeah.
you doing? I haven't heard from you. What's going on, girl?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the feel,
Hmm.
of how I want, things to kind of flow.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if you guys don't come up today, there's going to be so much conversations that we're having that you're going to want to, put yourself in it. Because I've had women reach out to me and say they want me to talk about, what is it called, Sweet Tea, when you can't have kids, like, I forgot what it's called. Is it endometriosis or something like that? Like I've had some women that want to have conversations about that. The process that they
PCOS.
went through. Yeah, so it's going to be so much conversation. And if you guys want something that you want to talk about
Thank
that you
you,
feel like
Kim.
we haven't talked about or won't talk about, reach out to either myself or Sweet Tea and we can bring that topic to discussion.
Yes, yes,
We can bring
yes.
it out here.
We're
So yeah,
speaking about all of that, like everything under the sun. But like I said, I really wanted, we really wanted this to be the first topic because this is, what's going on over here, even with the subs. Oh,
yeah,
separation anxiety. Oh, I seen you over there. Why you was over there? Why you was over there? Why you was up? And I seen you down, and then I seen you over there. It's just like,
yeah,
come on. Even
yeah.
when the sub is not even separating from the person, it's just that anxiety. Can I drop out the bushes? Can I say hello? Can I not? What's going to happen? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. People should not feel that way when they come online. Like, we should have fun. We should be able to go wherever. Like, this is a breath of fresh air. Like, it's ridiculous. So this is not going to be the bulk of our commentary at all. But we wanted
No.
to start it out with this and then also welcome everybody. We don't
Yes.
care what side, where you
No.
was, where you been. As long as you come over here and you are respectful,
Yeah.
you will be respected.
Yeah. And you guys, this is not about sides. You know what I'm saying? This ain't pie pies, all right? So this ain't no coleslaw mashed potato. So this ain't about no sides. This is just
Mm-mm.
about women coming together as a collective and just talking about the hard conversations. Sometimes,
Yes.
hey, you know what, Sweet Tea, do you mind if I tell them another topic that I put on the
Girl,
thing?
it depends. Well, it depends now. What? Because
Okay,
you
it start.
what?
It's the
What?
one that
You
start.
ready to just what?
It's the one that
Go
start with
ahead,
the
boo.
S. It's the one
We a
that start
team,
with the
boo.
S. And,
We a
and, and
team.
okay, so it starts with an S
Go ahead.
and ends with like chicken.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about conversations with side chicks too, girl. We want to talk about are they necessary? So we're gonna come with some shit. It's gonna be some taboo conversations
Now
too.
I never
So
been a side chick, so I
I don't
don't
know if you
know.
start that
Okay,
conversation.
because I don't come second to nobody. Okay, I ain't never. I don't know how I feel.
Well,
So
basically,
I
it's
don't.
gonna
You
be
know
a
what I'm
short
saying?
conversation.
I always got to be. I don't know how I feel. Whatever. But we gonna talk about it. We gonna be open about it. We gonna talk about it. But that is the reason why we chose this as our breakout topic, because
Yeah,
we just want you guys to know you guys are welcome over here. This is a no a judgment free zone,
yeah.
honey. We gonna talk about it. We gonna have fun, honey. Girl, let's talk.
So if you have been a side chick, you can come on a panel and say, "Girl, you remember that time?" Okay, I got.
Girl, we
Okay,
ain't
we
gonna
look at
judge
Miss
you.
YouTube. No, look at Miss YouTube on fire. Look at Miss YouTube on
Hey, boo.
fire.
What it
Hey,
do? Oh, wait. Listen, she said I've been a side chick and played my position.
yes,
There you go. There you go, honey.
Miss YouTube on fire. You're gonna have to hit that link, girl.
The one to say, honey, I can't relate me either. You know,
She gonna have to hit
unless
that
I,
link.
but you know what?
Oh
Some of us
my god.
probably was and didn't know.
Hey Nikki, you see Nikki reacts in the building. How you doing, boo?
Hey,
You said
Nikki, how are you,
you
boo?
you said some was that okay. So I guess we can only get into that topic if you knew you was. So your side gonna be a little brief. You just read the comments over there,
Because
right?
we all could have been. Because honey, a lot of them ain't worth two pennies. So you know what I'm saying. A lot of us we could have been. We
Yeah.
just didn't know. We ain't know.
But wait, we just want to know: are they necessary? Are they necessary? Are they supposed to be planted there to keep
Why
your
would they?
your marriage happy? I don't know.
What
I mean, we gonna talk about it. Hey, we got to get into these
man?
conversations. Look,
Well, you know
see,
what?
I
But
see.
but
He ain't
but
gonna be able to handle it.
no. But we not judging. We not judging because you never
No,
know.
no.
You never know because Miss YouTube on fire gonna tell us, honey, because maybe the wife wasn't on her neck and Miss YouTube on
I
fire was
love
on
it.
her ear.
I
She
love
was
it.
probably on her ear. So swing it from the oven. The YouTube said,
Okay.
yeah, we might learn a little bit. Miss
Oh,
YouTube on
wait
fire.
a minute. Wait a minute. Read Diamond D. Read Diamond
I've
D.
been a side chick to a stud. I will tell you those bulldaggers take care of you. No tea, no shade. Now, look now, be careful now. Cause they'll knock you across the head now. It'd be a lot of violence. A lot of the same sex relationships
Uh-huh.
have a high rate of
Yeah.
domestic violence. They'll
Yeah.
fight you about them little $2 now. You
You
better
so
be
crazy.
careful
Miss
now.
YouTube on fire. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, girl, but I thank you so much for your transparency. She said, Mel, I chose to be the side chick back in my days. I was, don't put no title on my name. I love them all. I know that's right, girl. See,
You
she ain't had
better
no problems or
you
issues.
better
No
say it.
issues.
So when we have that topic, honey, yes, we gonna talk to you. Rhonda say me being a side chick unknowingly got me locked up for 4 days.
Oh.
Rhonda.
Rhonda, you
That's
gotta come up
honey.
here and tell us that story.
Now,
You got
Rhonda,
to tell us
we
that.
fight. We fight. It's the
Yeah, we
Scorpio in
fight.
us, we fight. So you gonna
Look at Vanessa. Vanessa said, damn.
for 4 days.
4
Damn.
days. Yeah, you beat her
4
down.
days.
You beat her down to the ground. You beat him
Damn.
down or you beat her down.
Woo, honey, you gonna have to come up here and tell us what happened. Because 4 days, ooh, that's a long, ooh, four
That's a
days,
long
that's a long
time.
time. Was he trying to find you when you got out? He wanted to talk about it.
You know he did. Probably bailed out. Oh, you don't see my link. You don't okay, hold on. Let me drop it right now.
Listen, so we gonna have some fun over here, honey. Listen, we gonna talk about it all. So
Yes,
we
we
don't
sure
want y'all to be
are.
dealing with separation anxiety, honey. Y'all can just come on over here. Come
Yes.
on over here, laugh, have a good time. We're
Hmm.
going to be switching back and forth between both of our pages. And then as we grow and build, then we will branch off
Yeah.
and have a home page or whatever. But when I tell y'all, honey, we bring all the crazy, we finna talk about everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. We
Diamond
talking
D
about it
say,
all.
Diamond D say she was a shim. I'm like, Mr. Ma'am, I know that's right.
Them the ones that take care of you the most. The studs will take care of you. Baby, they be having money. I don't know.
What?
It's something about, yes, it's something about
What?
the LGBT community, but they are very resourceful people and they keep money. They keep good money in their pockets, baby. I'm
Wanda say he
telling you.
came up there and got her. He did.
I told you.
After she done told some shit up.
She done beat his ass. He done
Them the
came up
ones
there and
they
bought
love,
it out.
honey. They love, them the ones they love. They love to get buzz cross head every now and
They
then.
do. They
They don't
do.
want to let you go. They have separation anxiety after you
Yes,
done.
they do. Absolutely. They didn't have the separation anxiety. That's why he had to come and buy you out.
All right, they don't be want to let you go. You hear me? You dropped the link. Diamond D say, LOL, I can't do jail. LOL, they put the cuffs on too tight and the orange ain't my color. I know that's right, honey. I know that's right. Lawanda say, I don't give a damn, honey. I like real attached to a real man. I don't care. I don't care.
Sorry, I got a phone call. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Um,
I think the link is
Dion
it
say,
is good.
Dion say, I was a main woman and end up being a side chick. See, Dion, I say
Oh.
sometimes we don't be knowing.
Yeah,
Sometimes we
that's
don't
painful.
know. What if we don't
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
painful. Very painful.
It
Yeah,
is.
I'm
It
telling you,
is.
them. I'm telling you, the ones in the LGBT, well, it's a lot of letters. That they are, they are very resourceful people. They know how to get to the bag.
Yeah, and
Okay,
they'll
so
tell your behind up too.
they will.
They money,
That's
by they money, honey. Listen, Diamond D say laughing my ass off. Yeah, the studs got that money.
yes. Miss Mary Will said, I ain't never been no side chick, but I wouldn't mind getting a sugar daddy. I know, I know that's right. Oh my God. Hello, Miss April Love. How are
Listen,
you?
Mary, we gonna try to find you one. We gonna put that on the
Yes,
Yeah,
we're gonna put that on the flyer.
it's true, honey. They can be beneficial.
Yes. How you doing, love?
Hey,
Good. Hi, CT. Hey, Mel. I just wanted to
Hey.
come up, guys, real quick. Um, Talking about the separation anxiety, I
boo.
realize it comes from, like you said, Sweet Tea, childhood trauma or any kind of trauma. And when my
Hmm.
Hmm.
daughter passed, I didn't realize that I had that until an example. My oldest daughter, I had called her. She had went on a trip, and I didn't hear from her. She didn't call me back for like an hour went by, and I really at first wasn't, stressed about it or anything. Then another hour goes by. Now by the third hour, and I'm not hearing from her, I'm starting to panic. I mean, when I tell you guys, my anxiety was so, it got to the point to where when I finally heard from her, I broke down and cried. And I was like,
Mm,
you can't do that. And my sister was telling her, you know that she's been through this traumatic thing, so just be mindful of that. And I didn't realize how traumatized I was by that, that
hmm.
passing. So that really like hit me hard and made me say, okay, April, you have to pay attention to that. Now,
Right.
getting to the if somebody wants to end a friendship, okay, once again, it stems from, I would say personally, from um, some childhood trauma of being rejected. A lot of people cannot handle. It feels like too much like rejection.
Oh
And
yeah.
see what I'm saying? It's like
Yes.
something I can't handle. Oh my, and then if my self esteem, guys, if I'm not working on myself, that's why, Mel, I love when you talk about the self thing, the self care, because if I'm not working on myself, when I have that feeling of rejection, I would have to go within myself and check myself before I wreck myself. Okay.
Hmm.
See what I'm saying? So and I feel like that has a lot to do with it. Also, another thing, think about this. what is the motive of me? If I look at my life and I'm not feeling good about my life, and I'm not, um, and I have this low self esteem. And here comes this person. Their life looks so good to me, and I want them to be a part of my life. And, oh, they want to befriend me, and oh, this
Mhm.
is awesome. And then if they tell me, okay, no longer do I want to be your friend, that, like I said, once again, that feels now I'm being rejected. So
Yeah.
as an adult, because now we're big grown, think about this, a grown adult with the child, we're still in that childlike state, but now I'm a grown adult. So how
Mhm.
do I act? I snap out, I get angry. Now it's magnified because it's no longer a child acting out, it's an adult. I start
Yeah.
getting vengeful. I start spewing, wanting to destroy your life. You've made me hurt, I'm going to make you pay, that kind of
Mm.
thing. So, and I think that's what happens. But it all stems from me not looking within myself. If my self-esteem is real low and I feel like somebody has rejected me, because I'm already feeling rejection, within myself, and somebody rejects me, I'm going to get real angry. you
Yeah.
know it's some inner work that has to take place, and I have to be confident in myself to say, not only that, the mature thing to me is, if I really valued the friendship, and I felt like it was, let's talk about this. And
Mhm.
if it falls through, then I have to accept that. But
Mhm.
to hold a grudge and to want to destroy someone, or I become so angry, now you are the worst person in the world. That's a child mind in an adult body that does not know how to handle. It feels too much like rejection, so that's how they're going to act. That's just my opinion.
Awesome. You know what? And it's awesome that you said that, because I wasn't even thinking about the rejection part. I wasn't
Mhm.
even thinking about that. And I think that a lot of times what happens in our neighborhood is that we are. A lot of people can't take rejection. I mean, can you think of the
Right.
thought of a man one time you tried to date and he rejected you and said no? You know how that made you feel? So it's not even limited to a man, it can be females as well. Like, I didn't learn that until I had got on this app, that it could be females, because I was just thinking like, okay, if a man rejects you, you like, okay, yeah, I can't believe he did that to me, because you thinking you look good and you don't think that no man would reject you. But
How
you know what
dare
I'm saying? But and it can happen with females too. They just don't like that rejection. When you say, you know what, I don't want to, we're not growing together. I'm on a different level. I'm elevating in life, and I'm going to take my pace to a different level. If the rejection is real here, you know what I'm saying? And how dare anybody want to go positive when we've been ripping each other's, I'm saying, hearts out on these streets? How dare
that's
you want to change that and go positive when what you doing? That's where the separation anxiety come from, and the rejection. You are so
No, I
right.
no. How dare you get to know other people? How dare you
Ah,
get to know
that's
that person? How dare you give that person a benefit of the doubt? How dare you decide to be respectful to that person?
ah,
that's
makes
that's
sense.
hmm I
Makes
agree.
sense. Yeah,
And
it makes so much sense.
keep in mind now, these we are adults now, but because of the childhood rejection, it's like the person, like, I'm 63, and my friend gets another friend, and I start having that separation anxiety. I start getting fearful. Oh, they're going to like them better. I'm thinking in a childlike mind because I have not grown up in that area. The bottom line is we have to grow.
Yeah.
And when somebody displays those kind of behaviors, it's like a grown adult
Mm-hmm.
and in a child with a child mind, and they're acting like a child. They are acting
Mm-hmm.
out. But because
Mm-hmm.
we are grown now, it's so ugly. It becomes ugly because it's magnified. A little child acting out, stomping and kicking is not as strong as an adult who is seriously trying to. I'm out of breath, y'all, because I just came back in the house. Who is
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, yeah, and I'm moving around. But who is, how dare you get another friend? We've seen it, I've seen it on here. And I'm like, wait, how old are you? I mean, and it's
Hmm.
very clear. And you know what? Not this is I love how you say this, Mel. It's coming from my own personal experience. The one thing my sister told me one time, and I ran with this thing. She said, "April, put yourself in another person's shoes, so maybe
Hmm.
you may can understand that thing, especially if it's
Hmm.
something that I can't imagine." So I'll try to do that, and I'll be like, "Okay, at one time I did feel like that. I can relate to that." But at where I am now in my life, it's just not acceptable. I cannot be a grown adult walking around having child tantrums because of
Hmm.
friendships and things like that. You know, insecurities, rejection. Rejection is something that we cannot handle. But I'm
Yeah.
at the age where it's like if sometimes rejection is God's protection, honey. Okay, that's how I view things anymore. Okay, rejection is God's protection. But like
Yeah.
I said, I'm only accountable for my behaviors. I have to do the work not to allow myself to go there because everybody is susceptible to having separation anxiety.
Hmm.
We are. It's just what are we working on? Have we worked on some things? You
Yeah,
know.
it's all a part of
And
working.
it's how we
It
deal
comes
with
from
it.
within. It comes from within.
Mm-hmm.
It everything
Right.
comes from internally, and what you digest internally can sometimes come out in the worst way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. That's why I say I know I had to do some soul searching on my end because
Hmm.
as a child I wasn't. I don't think that I had any separation anxiety issues or anything like that. So how did I develop this in my adult life? You
Right.
know?
Well,
So it's questionable.
we're all going to experience rejection in our lives.
Yes.
True. Jobs.
That's something that
Jobs.
we can't write. Even as
Yeah.
children coming up, we're all going to experience some form of rejection in our life. It is just the way that you handle it and the way that you deal with it.
That's
Okay.
exactly right, sweet pea.
Absolutely.
Guys, how do you feel
Absolutely.
about this? Somebody, I was the type of person, and I had to grow out of it. I really did. I had to grow up in it. If somebody didn't like me, like they really didn't like me, like I'll give you a life example, a story. I had a friend. She had a friend. So they introduced me to that friend. I automatically just thought because my friend liked me, her friend was going to like me. And for whatever reason, she didn't care for me, whether it was her insecurities or not. It had nothing to do with me. But I was so thrown back by that. I was like, how could she not like me? Because my friend told me, she said, April, you're not her cup of tea. I was like, but why? I haven't done anything to her. And I was so offended by that. But
Hmm.
I had to realize everybody's not going to be your cup of tea, Miss April. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Accept
True.
that. That's almost
Yep.
like an ego thing. Everybody's not going to like you, Miss April. Everybody's not going to vibe with you. It's okay.
Right. It's okay.
And
And
I
I'm
had to
fine
get
with
that.
that.
Yeah, I had to grow up in that, y'all. I was like,
Yeah.
wait.
I'm not for
Hmm.
everybody. I'm not for everybody. And I don't want to be for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And sometimes if I have to be weeded out in a situation, if a person feel like I'm not meant for them, do what you need to do to get, you know what I'm saying, to replace me or get rid of me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not for you. And sometimes you got to be put in situations just to find that out, you know? And that's okay. I don't mind that. I don't know why Bama, because I didn't. She's not blocked, but I'll make sure I check in my studio, Bama, because I wouldn't have any reason to block you, love. But I'll make sure I check in my studio. I'm sorry, Miss April. Go ahead.
That's okay. No, baby, you're fine.
Mm.
I'm listening and enjoying the
I,
conversation. This is
oh
odd.
wow, she can't even hit the link. Is there any way that she can hit the link? Can she see it up top and click it? Because I'm thinking even if it says she's blocked, I guess it. I'm not sure. Hey, Nark, how you doing, boo? Hey, Princess Strickland. Um, but go ahead. I'm sorry. We'll figure it
No,
out.
no, no. Yeah. Who Bama wants to come up?
I think she did, but she said she blocked in the chat because I can't see her in the chat either. But I'll have to check my studio because I had no reason to block her at all.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
but I'll check it out.
yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
but this is great topic. I mean, and I'm looking forward to this. And you know what? I always talk about myself in the third person. Miss
Mhm.
April, growing up, guys, I would say different. I was the type of female that I was pro female. And I think it had
Mhm.
a lot to do with seeing how my dad treated my mom. He was very abusive to my mom. So, and I had to get some therapy with that because I had a not a good view with men. I didn't like men. I thought that they were the enemy because that's what I
Mm.
grew up watching with my father, how he treated my mom was a good woman. He was the one that ran around on her, but he abused her. So when I grew up, I was team females. I was the one that would um, run to a girl's defense or, things.
Mhm.
It was like there wasn't too much cattiness there. I couldn't understand the catty thing because from I guess statistics, that's how women are. We're known to be catty. But honey, in 2024, I see more catty men than women. I'm gonna be honest with you. That be tripping me out. I be like, these men out here be so catty, what's going on?
Yes,
But
they
no,
do.
they do, girl. They be whining like females. From what my daughters be telling me, the situations, I'll be like, oh my God, what's happening out here? It's like women are thinking like men more now, as opposed to, how society views how men think and how women think. It's different. It's not the same. But I was just that type of female. So therefore, I learned how to be friend worthy to a female. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just saying that that's just the way it was for me. So like when I see the um, the insecurities and those kind of things. Especially when I'm saying that, I'm talking in full grown adult women like my age at 63. When I see those things, I'm like, what happened? How come you're not doing some work? I would even say it's a judgmental thing, which I shouldn't, but because everybody's not going to grow at each other's pace. Everybody's walk is different. But I just was one of those type of chicks, man. I was like, I'm pro, like, what is that, women's live? I was active. I believed in that, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
Absolutely. Lord, sweet tea done hopped on down.
Yeah,
I see. Who is that? Small talk with Lakeisha?
Yes, this is her.
How you
Hello.
doing? Hey, how
Hi,
are
Marilyn, Miss
you? I'm
April.
good.
Can y'all,
baby.
hi, can y'all hear me good?
Yes, I can hear you good.
Okay, well, I was not really sure whether or not I was gonna come out, so I was like, let me just go up and say what I need to say about the separation anxiety. Um, Me personally, I think it starts out as a child because like I said, with me working with children for so many years,
Mm-hmm.
that some kids, they have separation anxiety when they're leaving their parents. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like they're passing out, they're sweating, they're kicking, they're hollering. I mean, some kids really have a tough time separating from their parents.
They
And
do.
I think if you don't, you have to work on it with your children, with the kids that you see that are acting like this. And
Yeah, I
I just
agree.
feel like if
Mm-hmm.
if it's not corrected, if you don't talk to your child or get your child help, if you see that it's getting, outrageous, because it was one little boy, he would cry the entire day, all day, every day. And the only person he
Mm.
wanted to be under was me. He didn't want to go with another teacher, nobody. So,
Okay.
like I said, I think it starts out, sometimes while they're young in age, and I mean like 4 years old. Um, Prime example, my
So so I was
go
gonna
ahead.
ask you, I was gonna ask you, small talk with Lakeisha. So do you think the ones that was hard to go to daycare and stay and have the anxiety, separation anxiety, you think that it carried off into their adult life, like it never went away?
Yeah, right. It never went
Okay.
away. It
Okay.
never went away. It was one parent. The child would be so when she left, the little girl would be so like upset and nervous. She would go in a corner and just like shake and tremble and I mean we had to call her mother on several occasions because
Oh, wow,
it
that's
was
so
getting to
sad.
right, it was
Mm,
getting to a point where we just really did not know what to do. We just thought it was, really would be, not in the little girl best interest to be at the school right now. So
mm,
we would call the mom, someone had to come pick her up because we didn't want the little girl passing out or anything or, at school or anything. So they had to eventually take her out of school. They went because she had an older sibling to go to the school. So,
mm,
we would constantly talk to the parent and she was like, yeah, well, we had to I think the little girl had to start going to see a counselor or something. So I don't know if something was taking place at their home. I'm not sure, but that child had it, but her sibling didn't have it. So I just think it's that individual child, and maybe I may have it, but my sister may not have it. Like a situation like that. Another situation. My daughter had to be around. I'm gonna say she was like 10 years old at the time, and it was a little girl. This little girl wanted to be my daughter friend so bad. And she would come knock on the door, want to play with my daughter, but my daughter didn't want to be the little girl friend. For what reason, I don't know. My daughter just didn't want to be around her. So when I do let my daughter go outside, this little girl, when I tell you she wanted to fight my daughter every day my daughter is getting into a fight with this girl. And my daughter, she's a fighter, so she fought her every day. She fought her every day. So, my daughter came home one day. She said, "Mama, I don't want to fight her no more. I fight her every day, and she still wants to play with me, wants to be my friend." That was a form of separation anxiety. So let me tell you, um, later on, I saw this same. Well, she was like in her 20s at the time when I saw her. And she looked at me. She said, "Miss Keisha," I said, "Yes." She said, "You know why I always wanted to fight your daughter?" So I said, "Why?" She said, "Because I wanted to be her friend. And she didn't want to be my friend." So the catch this guys. So the only way I knew to hang around her was to just
mm.
fight her,
Wow.
confrontation, just to get in an argument with her. That was her way of being around my daughter. And guess what?
What?
In this
That's
sector,
interesting.
what? If you don't want to be, if the person don't want to be be with associate with you anymore, they rather get in an argument with you, get in a
Mm.
verbal altercation with you.
Yep.
That's their way of saying, okay, I'm still gonna be with this person. I still got this person attention. I'm still hanging around this person because 9 times out of 10, the other person is going to rebuttal and come retaliate back on you with your mouth, with their mouth. So
Right.
through separation anxiety, it starts. I just believe, and I'm in it. I just believe it starts out as children, and it rolls into adulthood.
Hmm. I
So
believe that too.
I
I
agree.
believe that too.
Yeah,
Now that
I
you
yeah,
agree.
guys have, yeah. Now that you
Yeah.
guys have put it into perspective, it makes so much sense. And Miss April Love, I'm sorry, I know you had to drop, and we didn't get a chance to say goodbye, but I thank you so very much for your perspective, and it makes sense
Yes.
because
Thank you.
what you ladies are bringing to the table. It makes sense because small talk with Lakeisha, I would have had no idea, as a child, that it could be so hard to, like this girl want to fight your daughter every day just because she
Every
can't
I,
separate.
every single
Crazy.
day, this little girl was coming to my house wanting to play with my daughter, and my daughter be like, "Mama, I don't want to play with Tella. No, I'm not coming outside." And when
Yeah.
my daughter do go outside, she wanted to fight my daughter every day. My daughter would fight her, and she didn't care. The little girl didn't care. She got beat up. She was still get back in my daughter's face the very next day at school. I mean, anyway, she saw my daughter, she wanted to fight her because she wanted to be my daughter's friend just that bad. And my daughter didn't want to be her friend.
Wow,
Wow.
that's
Yeah,
crazy. But I
yeah.
mean,
Whew.
I agree. I agree 100% that in some cases, it starts from childhood.
Yeah.
And I would just say as adults, just work on yourself, love yourself,
Mm,
pour into yourself. That way you won't have to look to other people
mm,
to satisfy or fill up what you're lacking. You
Right.
won't sometimes you can't put that heavy responsibility on other people, especially social media friendships. You
Hmm.
can't put that heavy burden and responsibility on somebody else to fill your cup. You have to fill your own cup. But yes, I
um,
agree. Small talk with Lakeisha so much. I thank you so
Yes.
much for coming up. We thank you so much for coming up. You
Okay.
and April Love.
Okay, no problem. And y'all have to excuse my voice. I have a bad cold, so I'm kind of
So,
hoarse right now. So just excuse
Oh,
my
no
voice right
worries.
now.
oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You sound good, and we
Okay.
got the point. So take care of
Okay.
yourself, and we thank you. So I love your perspective. I'm actually going to go back on the
Yes,
replay just to get that perspective because
Okay.
I never thought about it, like that
yes.
from
yeah.
until Sweet Tea had brought it up earlier, seeing that, wow, from your
Mhm.
childhood. I don't even, well, like you said, you can't have anxiety, separation anxiety, when your parents, like, even like I said, with pets can even have
Hmm.
separation anxiety. You go to work and they, stressing out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Hmm.
I guess it's all in us, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you.
100%. Thank you
Thank you,
so
guys.
much.
I'll write down. Okay, y'all have a blessed night.
You
Thank you.
too.
You
Thank you
too.
so much.
Bye bye.
Thank you
I'll
for
be in the
coming
chat.
up.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Can y'all drop me? Because I don't know how to do it.
Oh yes, I'll drop you down. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, sweet tea. So look what I got here. I made sure to get this from Target today. If you guys can see this, it is a Scorpio candle.
What you
And
say?
it's Yes, and it says the passionate Scorpio. Our ruling planet is Pluto. And this is a orchid petals and petula type of candle. So this is for Scorpios, as you guys can
Oh,
see.
I have to
So
get me
yes,
one.
I had to warm up the chat. Yes, I can even send you some candles. I'm a candle lover, you guys. I love it, and I just wanted to have this going because this was kind of our good luck. We're both Scorpios, so, and I'm sure we got some Scorpios in the chat. So yes, I just wanted to put out that we're passionate people, and I think that's what people don't understand about us is that our passion is what drives us, you guys. And so when you see us come out and we
Yes,
try to go in on something, it's because, hey, that passion is just fuels us. And that's what burns the fire in us, so a lot of the times we're very misunderstood. I was talking to a friend of mine and I told him the same thing, like we're very misunderstood people,
yes, we are.
and we're very misunderstood, and like we're very um intuitive. We can feel that energy like that. So hey, Charger to the game, how you doing? So yeah, passionate and loving people. So
Yes,
when you see
Tiffany.
us go
Mm-hmm.
crazy, that's that fire. You done hit that fire in us and it spark, you know what I'm
And the thing about it is that we have great perspective as well.
saying?
We are definitely leaders. We are definitely strong as well.
Hmm.
So, that's the reason why also we wanted to come together and just kind of change the temperature a little bit Well, more than a lot. Okay, more than a
Yeah.
lot. Change the temperature. Um, yeah, so I think that it's going to be a beautiful thing. We plan to come out at least twice a week for you guys. It looks
Mm-hmm.
as if our next topic is going to be the side chick. Miss
Come
YouTube on
through.
fire say, honey, she's ready to tell her story.
We gonna give you a nice
Yeah.
little spot right here, Miss YouTube on fire. We gonna get you right in the middle. It's gonna be all you, and baby, I am ready.
Her and
All right.
Rhonda. It's a couple of you guys that's gonna hit the link and come up. We want to hear all about it. And what we're
You
going to
too.
do is we are going to also have some side chick stories for you guys as well before we have you guys come up. Okay,
Yeah.
we are definitely going to research some side chick stories.
Some
Of,
horrible side chicks,
you
but we're gonna
know,
do it in a video. We'll show videos. Like we're not gonna
yeah,
just limit it to us just talking. We're gonna do videos. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to get me a new computer anyway. So because my other one, girl, well, my homework that I got going, I done tore the keys off of it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get this damn degree so I can be done with school. But so I'm gonna give me a new one, and then we're gonna start putting some slides up there so you guys, and we're gonna put on some stories with the side chicks, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna hype it up around here, baby.
but we
We
are, we
got
are,
this.
yeah. Until then, we definitely gonna come back. We're gonna tell you guys some side chick stories from start to beginning. I meant from beginning to end. I'm sorry, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna have some of you guys come up and tell us about your experience at as well. But I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed the live again, honey. This is our
Yes.
introduction to Honey Girl. Let's
Yes. Yes.
girl.
Thank you,
Let's
T
talk.
Mac. Yes, girl. Let's talk.
Girl, let's
Woo.
talk.
Hey, if you want to get a little hard, lick a little Kool-Aid, all that
That's
stuff. Hold
a
on, we got
wine
somebody coming
cooler.
to the stage. Yeah, a little wine. Yeah, give me a wine cooler. I ain't no harsh liquor type of person. I
Me
can't do
either.
it.
You
So
said
Hello.
you have somebody coming up?
that's Bam on the panel. She coming through before we get up out of here. What's
Yeah,
going on, hon?
had to come say like I've been chatting and chatting and chatting. How y'all doing, sweet tea? What it do?
Good, boo. What it
We are
do? How you
good.
feeling?
What it?
Girl, honey.
But
Good night, gorgeous.
little sister, can you look and see if I'm blocked some doggone well? Cause I've been just
Yeah, I
chatting
don't
my up.
know. I would have never blocked you. I would have never had a reason to. So I'll
I,
go into
I know.
studio as soon as I get off. I'll
I,
make
Good
sure.
night, ladies.
all right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And I will help
absolutely.
her. I'll help her, Bama.
Okay.
To make sure also she look in her Google as well.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, because we definitely need you over here in the chat on the panel, honey. Everything.
Yeah. Yes, please. We need your voice. We need you.
Yes.
What it do? All right, y'all. Peace out.
All right.
Okay,
Peace
peace
out,
out.
girl.
All right.
All right, sis. We want to go ahead and wrap this little thing up, because we don't want to hold you guys forever either, because
Exactly.
we don't want to drain you guys of the conversations. We want you guys to take it in, and then we want you to go back on the replay, because I know I'm not the type of person that listen to long, long lives like that. So we
Right.
don't want to keep it to where you guys are tired of us talking, and people want to go back on the replay. They don't want to go back on a 4 hour replay, 5 hour replays. You
Exactly.
know what I'm
It
saying?
don't take
So
right.
yeah,
It don't
go
take
ahead, go
that
ahead.
long. It don't take that long to get to the point. So that's
It
why
don't.
again we wanted to bring you guys and we wanted to introduce Honey Girl. Let's talk. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again,
Hmm.
be looking forward to our next topic as well. Make sure you guys leave comments. Make sure you guys leave comments. Give
Yes.
us some topic ideas. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, yes, we want to try to keep our lives down to a minimum. We don't want to drain
Hmm.
you guys. We don't want it to be too long and too drawn out. Okay.
No.
But we love you guys. We thank you guys so much for pulling up.
Wait, sweet tea, before we go, that intro that I want to go ahead and do that as our outro, since I didn't put it in as the intro. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's fine. It basically shows our channels. Make sure
Hmm.
that you guys are sub to both because again, we will be going back and forth with introducing our topics and doing our girl, let's talk
Hmm.
conversation. So make sure that you guys are sub to both. And yes, yeah, you can.
Yes,
Nikki
absolutely.
React TV said this was so refreshing, ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was our intention. That was definitely our intention to
Hmm.
just kind of shift it and just
For and just hey, women coming together and say, "Girl, let's
let's
talk."
talk.
Yes, it's called Girl. Let's talk.
Let's talk, baby.
All right then, honey. Well, I guess we're gonna end it here. And I just want to thank you all for pulling up. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. You guys get on that replay game. Please, please, and please share us out if you can. And I guess we'll see you soon, right?
We'll see you guys soon. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
Bye
all right. Let
bye.
me get that outro going, honey. Hold on, hold on. Don't leave yet. Don't leave.
Make sure y'all sub to both.
Yes, sub to both of us, please. I should have had the moderators to put like our channels. Well, they know this channel, but put your link in the comment thing. But here we go, honey.